Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I asked you guys on Instagram if you would like me to do a Christmas/New Year's glam look, and this is the result. I hope you guys really enjoy this video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps when you guys give video a thumbs up for YouTube to show the video to other people. So please subscribe, share, give a thumbs up, and let's get right into the video. Okay guys, so let's get started so that I can go from this to this. So first I'm gonna go ahead and prime my face because I like to oil up my face so that it's kind of dry and set in by the time I put on the makeup. I'm going to use my Dr. Zenobia Clear Complexion Aloe Vera Blemish Soothing Moisturizer. Only like one pump. Then I'm gonna go in with my Derma E CBD serum. Now, I know you're not supposed to put the serum on top of the moisturizer, but the moisturizer is more like a base, and this serum is very sticky, so it kind of acts like a primer. So that's why I'm putting it on top. And then I just like to put on an oil. So right now, I mean, this is kind of almost done, but this is the Ordinary 100% virgin cold pressed marula oil, and I'm just gonna empty it in my hand because there's not much left. I know my face is gonna be very oily, but by the time I am ready to do my makeup, it's gonna be soaked in. My brow routine honestly hasn't really changed much, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do them and kind of fast forward through. Okay, so I went ahead and did one eye off camera so I could kind of have an idea of what I'm doing. I haven't recorded a makeup tutorial in a long time, so I wanted to make sure it was kind of organized and I kind of had gathered my thoughts before I started. First, I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyes, so I'm just using my Tarte Shape Tape. And I'm going to take a fluffy brush and just kind of put it all over the place. Just think of it as a blank canvas that you're creating for the eyeshadows. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and set it with a powder. I'm using my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to go ahead and take this shade right here to set the concealer. I am going to now take my Morphe palette. This is the 25B palette, and it's basically all neutral shades. I'm going to take this color and make it my base, and then I'm going to go in with this color to kind of darken it out a little bit. But the first color is going to be my transition shade, so that's the shade I'm going to use to clean up any lines and to make sure everything is blended nicely. And I'm going in with my Morphe M576, and it's kind of just looks like a fluffy end brush, and this will just lay the color very, very nicely, making sure my brush is clean, y'all. And I am doing this tutorial because I basically asked you guys on Instagram if you would like to see a makeup tutorial from me for the holidays, and a lot of you guys say yes, so I was like, I guess I'll switch it up for 1 week and bring you guys a makeup tutorial. Maybe next year I'll incorporate a little bit more of that into my videos, but I honestly just don't do my makeup that often anymore because I don't know, I just like to give my skin a lot of a break, and now we don't really go anywhere, so you know. So I've packed on that first shade, and now I'm going in with that second shade, and you can see how that second shade starts giving the eye a little more dimension. So basically, any neutral shades you have, I will always start with the lightest one, and then I will build up from there, making sure you blend each one of them nicely. And I do want to start to focus on the outer corner of my eye and bringing in whatever is left over on the brush. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this shade right here. Basically, I'm just focusing the shade on the outer corner of my eye, and then I'm gonna drag it in once I feel like I've packed on enough of that shade. And I also kind of like to cover my eyelid because that way it'll look a lot more smoother when you apply the other colors. But I wanted like a pink purple moment, so that's what we're going for with this eye look. To really darken the outer corner, I'm gonna go in with this color and this color. So this is what's gonna start to make it look a little purplish. But I'm gonna put this color first and I'm gonna put this color on top. I'm going in with the first shade, which is kind of like a dark brown, making sure I smoke it out and then blending it into my inner corner, but always kind of keeping the heavy-handed on the outer corner. I'm going to take this little brush right here. This is an e.l.f. brush. It says it's a blending brush. I don't use it really as a blending brush, but it is more defined. So I'm going to take that purple shade and I'm going to dip my brush on it and then start packing it on the outer corner. I'm going to go in with the clean blending brush and that second shade I used, and then just blend it all in, making sure it's nice and it transitions well. I'm gonna go ahead and cut my crease. So I'm gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape and just kind of like a flathead brush, sort of like this. I'm just gonna make sure I have not too much concealer on the brush because it can get very messy. You want to follow the shape of your eye and you just fill it in. I don't really concern myself too much because I am gonna blend it in. And I am using my Juvia's Place palette. This is the Sahara palette, and honestly I absolutely love the colors in this palette. It's super small, but the colors are so impactful. I'm gonna go in with Bororo first, which is this shade right here. And I'm gonna put that right in the center of my eyelid. And basically what this will do is transition from the darker color to the lighter shimmer. That way it doesn't really abruptly cut off what, you know, I just did. And now I'm gonna go in with Fula. Honestly, it's so weird doing a makeup tutorial. I haven't done one in so long. I don't really consider this a tutorial though. More like a chit-chatty type of makeup video. Now that I've applied my first base of Fula, I'm going to take my priming water and I'm going to wet my brush. And now I'm gonna go ahead and apply another really nice shade of Fula, but now it'll look a lot more shimmery because my brush is wet, so it'll pick up a lot more of the pigment. Now I'm gonna go back in with the first brush I was using and just kind of blend in the color. I'm not gonna put anything on the actual brush. I'm just blending in all of the colors. I'm gonna go back in with that purple shadow and I am going to apply a little more to my outer corner so that I can smoke out those lines and it looks like a smooth transition between one color and the next. And for lashes, I'm using my iconic lashes from House of Lashes, Derived Cosmetics mascara. And for my inner corner, I'm going to use my Kilowatt Hustle Baby highlighter, which is this one, the arch of my brows, just to, you know. So now that we have done the eyes, it's time to do the face. So as you guys can see, the oil has really settled into my skin, so it's a very nice base, but it's not super oily. Now I'm gonna go ahead and mist my face with my primer water. So now I'm gonna use my Dior Air Flash foundation and a damp beauty sponge. I don't even know if this foundation is gonna match my skin tone, honestly, because I'm so pasty right now, but we're gonna make it work. Most favorite foundation of all times because it is so flawless on the skin. Not to worry, it'll blend in, it'll all come together. Now I'm gonna go in with my Shape Tape concealer and conceal. So this is kind of when it starts coming together because my concealer is really light. And I've learned a technique that if you just do your inner corner and your outer corner, your eye actually looks more lifted. But this is the first time I'm actually using the technique because I saw it on TikTok, which, by the way, guys, I have TikTok now, so if you haven't followed me on TikTok. But I learned it on TikTok, and apparently it's legit. Now I'm going to use my setting powder, which I think is a CMR powder. I don't remember the name, but I've had this powder forever. But any setting powder you use is fine. And I don't bake, so I'm going to immediately remove this. To remove it, I'm just going to take my MAC medium golden powder and a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to powder my whole face. This just kind of helps me mattify the foundation a little bit, because with the oil and everything, it gets very, very glossy. And we're not trying to look like a Christmas ornament. So first I'm going to take my Fenty Beauty Contour Trio Stick, and I'm just going to draw my lines. I'm not going to really contour my nose with the cream contour. I don't know. It's just like a lot, you know? And I'm just going to blend in this contour. So I'm going to do some bronzer to, you know, bronze up my face. And this is my MAC bronzer. If you want to know what my ride or die makeup things are that I do use when I have a photo shoot or anything, I'm going to put that video right here. And now let's do blush. So for blush, I'm going to do my Fenty Beauty Cool Berry. So now with my beauty sponge, I'm just going to take the butt of it, because it doesn't have that much foundation on it, and just blend it into my cheeks. And now I'm going to go in and smoke the under eye. And now for my favorite part, I'm going to go in again with my Kilowatt and put a little bit on my cheeks, a little bit on my nose, a little bit on my forehead. I'm going to go in with this Play Glossier lip liner. It's kind of like a dark brown. And then I'm going to go in with the Jeffree Star Family Jewels lipstick. I'm going to go ahead and do a lip ombre. So, but I used 2 liquid lipsticks, and then I put some lip gloss on top of it. So I'll show you how I do it. So I just go in and with the first liquid lipstick cover my full lip. Then I'm going to go in with Hunty, which is this shade, and I'm going to just do the middle. It's important to not let neither of the lipsticks dry too much. So I'm just going to, you just take your finger and you pat it in like that. And there you go. And now that both lipstick shades have dried, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty Alright, so now let me put myself together a little bit and I will be right back. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and I don't know if I will call it a tutorial. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's not a review or anything, but again, you guys asked me to do this. And yeah, I'm ready to go sit on my couch and watch TV. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. And I will see you guys on the next one.